let's see how long this lasts. I tried another video before this and it only lasted 5 minutes. So let's see if we can tell the story a little quicker. Okay, so the first time I ever got to drive a Humvee, it was when I was deployed in 2008. There was a detach next to us that had the Humvee, and in Al Udeid Air Base of Qatar. Qatar is a little country off the peninsula of Saudi Arabia. This detach was a mix of Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, even the British Air Force. So we all got around on Humvees and other trucks. And when I saw the Humvees, oh, I was so excited. They looked so meaty, so brawny, so just badass. And so they knew I wanted to drive one. And so finally, these guys from this army, this unit, said that if I came in early in the morning when it was before it got too hot and too many things they had to do, they would let me take it for a drive. Oh my God, I was stoked. So I show up super early in the morning. I got to take a picture next to the Humvee. If I ever find that picture, I will show you guys. I was just like, yeah, I was so excited. And the guy tells me, this Army guy, he's an Army sergeant, he's like, Airman Wheeler, you're going to need the keys. So why don't you run inside and go grab the keys? They're hanging on the blue board. And so little Airman Wheeler that I go running inside. I'm so excited. And I'm looking on this blue board and there's a ton of keys. And I was like, I forgot to ask him what kind of keys. So I run back outside and I'm like, I'm sorry, Sergeant. I forgot to ask you what the keys look like. And he was like, oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. And he describes these keys to me. And so I go running back inside and I'm just like looking for them and I don't see them. And I'm like, now I feel kind of stupid. And I run back outside and I'm like, I don't see the keys that you're describing. Could they be somewhere else? And he's like, oh, that's okay. Yeah, they're probably in the office. Go look at my office. And I'm like, okay. And so I go running back inside and I'm looking all over at his office and I'm flipping books around, and he didn't have FUBAR, but I'm looking and I don't see these keys, and I'm just like, I'm getting anxiety now, right? So I run back outside and I'm like, Sergeant, I can't find the keys. And he's like, really? Maybe I left it over in so-and-so's office. Check the office across the hallway. Don't worry about it. Don't be stressed. And I was just like, and he's kind of laughing, so I thought, yeah, he's a really nice guy. So I go running back. Okay, running back inside is this way. I run back inside, and I'm looking in the other office. And by now, I'm sweating bullets. I'm just like, why can't I find these freaking keys? And so, final walk. I don't run. I just kind of walk out there. I'm totally embarrassed. I'm just like, what the heck is wrong with me? And I tell him, I'm like, Sergeant, and I look around, and there's 5 of them, and they're just on the ground laughing. And I'm like, I can't find these keys. And they're like losing their minds. They're on the ground laughing. I'm like, what is so funny? And I'm like, oh, you probably already have the keys with you, don't you? And he's like, no. He's like, Airman Wheeler. He's like, we love you so much. This is the best we had. Humvees, military Humvees don't start with keys. They are a push combination start buttons on the panel. And they never use keys for Humvees in the military, just so you know. Just like an airplane. Airplanes don't have keys. Everything's a startup with buttons on the dashboard, and they got me because by the time I realized what they had been doing, it had been 20 minutes of me running in and out, trying to figure out where these keys are, and the whole time they were just going with it, and I was just like, you got me. And I was pretty embarrassed. I want to say, but just so you know, I did get to drive that Humvee, and it was awesome. Best drive of my life. And I have to thank those guys. Those were great guys, and they had a great sense of humor. They were the ones I forward deployed with to the Helmand province in Afghanistan. And They're a good bunch of guys. Not to be sad, but they're no longer with us. So my honor to those guys is this story, this wonderful story, and their wonderful little prank. So, for all of my Army brothers out there and my Army sisters, I love you guys. And I hope everyone else is loving each other. I can't believe I actually got to finish a video on my live stream for once. I'm going to have to figure out a better connection with this. But as always, y'all stay salty, and I hope you enjoyed the story. Take care.